Okay, before I get any further in my morning routine / day in a life, and I update you on the whole journey of me moving home to Chicago, I'm about to take my vitamins, and I have to give a huge shout out to Care of. They have sponsored this video, and I am so grateful for it. Care of is a wellness brand that makes it easy to get the right vitamins, supplements, and protein for your needs. Now, I know the holiday season is a bit different this year, but I think it's really important to focus on our daily routines and small habits and just taking care of ourselves, and this is one perfect way to do it. Care of makes it super easy. You can take a 5-minute quiz, and they really explore your needs and wants and the areas that you want to work on. Right after taking the quiz, you get your results immediately, and it shows you exactly what they recommend for you: pills, supplements, proteins, everything. And so for me and my little vitamin package, which are so cute, and I would like to say these are eco-friendly compostable packages, and to find out more about how to compost them, you can check that out at takecareof.com/p/eco, and I'll put that right here. But I love that being eco-friendly makes it 10 times better for me. So in my little package, I have iron, B-complex, vegetarian collagen, and a probiotic blend, which I love. I try to put something on my stomach before I take them. I feel like you should do that with every vitamin. So I've eaten a little bit of a protein bar, and now I am going to take my vitamins for the day. I'm a pro at taking vitamins. I can take them all in one gulp. I know some people have to separate them. I just like to get them done. I also love the convenience of having the option to get them shipped monthly, so you don't have to go back every month and reorder, and it gives you that option right after you take the quiz, and it shows you all the products for you. So this is just another added layer to my self-care routine. It was really important to me to focus on my immunity and my heart health and just my overall health being vegetarian, make sure I'm getting the right proteins and nutrients. So Care of has really done that for me. I'm really grateful for them. Okay, so now it's your turn. Take the quiz, see what supplements and vitamins that Care of recommends for you. Use the link below, and you know I don't ever come empty-handed. I have a code for you that gives you 50% off your first order. So make sure you check out the link in the description box. I will put the promo code right here. And happy shopping, and take care of yourself. This is a perfect way. I'm always so glad when I can bring sponsorships to you that align with taking care of your body and pouring nutrients into your soul, because that's what we all need right now. Okay, now that we've talked about health and wellness, I'm gonna go blow dry my hair, put some clothes on, and then I'm gonna sit down to chat with you guys and give you a full life update. Okay, so I have worked up an appetite. Let's cook some breakfast. Oh my God, yum, this meal looks so good. I'm so ready to eat and talk to you guys and give you a full life update. First off, I didn't even do an intro today. I feel like my intro was my morning routine. So, what's up? It's your girl, Danny DMC. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it is your first time here. Make sure you hit that big juicy red button, screaming subscribe you below. But if you are not confident in that decision, that's okay. I want you to be confident in that, like all things in life. So watch this entire video and I guarantee by the end of it, you'll be running to hit that subscribe button if you're not already running, okay? So I just felt like this video wouldn't be complete if I didn't give you guys an intro, so needed to get that done. I love cooking, you guys, and I love cooking for myself. It's just like an act of love, you know? All right, so as I'm eating breakfast, I have a busy day today, and I feel like I wanted to show you guys my morning routine. I've never really done that before, and I'm in a different setting, clearly. We'll get into that. And so I thought I would also do like a little day in a life, like after I finish telling you this, show you a couple things I have to work on. I have to finish unboxing a Savage package I got and shoot some content. Maybe I'll show you guys behind the scenes of that. And then I have a really exciting call today with a clairvoyant, and she's also like a tarot reader, and she's really into astrology. She's very big in LA. She does a lot of celebrities and other people I know in the industry. I got a recommendation to see her. That's like why, I don't know how I heard about her. So I have a call with her at 4, which I'm very excited for. Obviously I won't record that because it's a very like intimate, private situation, but I've never done anything like this. So I'm really excited. Sorry, it's hard to like eat and talk. I don't know how people do mukbangs all the time, or mukbangs or whatever. Yeah, so I have a lot going today, so I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of that, which I'll do after this. But right now, let's get into where I'm at and what I'm doing and why I'm here. So basically, this year has been a crazy year, you guys. It has been one of the most depressing, confusing, anxiety-ridden, but on the flip side of that, one of the most positive, transformative, like transcending, inspiring, grounding years of my life. It's been a crazy year for all of us, and I feel like we've all had our own personal journey throughout the year. The good, the bad, the ugly, the phenomenal. And I just feel like with the pandemic, it's really forced us to look internally and externally and not take things for granted and just understand where we are. So for me, I moved to LA 3 years ago. I had no idea what I was gonna do. Here we are now 3.5 years later. I've built this brand for myself. I'm doing what I love. I'm living in my purpose. I'm able to connect with people and create a community of people that, like, we all need each other, and I'm so grateful to be the leader of that. But when I moved to LA, I didn't really have a plan as far as how long I was gonna stay there. I had no idea, you know, where this journey was gonna take me, like I said. And so I really had no timeline of, okay, how long am I gonna stay here? I just kind of was like, okay, this is definitely not permanent. I'm definitely not gonna stay in LA my whole life. It's way too far from my family. I'm just here to work. That's my purpose. So the first year I lived there, I didn't go out. I was just grind mode, focus, focus, focus. And it paid off, obviously. Like, I don't regret it, and I would not go back and do it any different. But it definitely set the tone of LA is my place of work. And while I have made, you know, good friends there, and I've built a community, and, you know, I have some familial bonds, because I literally had no family out there at all. LA's not home, and it doesn't give me that home vibe. And this year, going through so much, the first thing I wanted to do was get out of LA. I didn't want to stay there and just, you know, be without family. It just put everything into perspective. Like, okay, let's say the world's ending, because, right, let's be honest, that's how it felt at the beginning of COVID. If the world's ending, I don't want to be in LA working. I want to be with my family. I want to be with the people I love. I want to be with the people that mean the most to me. So right away, I went, and as you guys know, I lived with my parents for 3 years, I wish, for 3 months. I'm like Peter Pan. I don't ever want to grow up, but I'm 27. I don't have an option. So I went and stayed with them. Such a good decision. And it was just really like a transformative time for me. I almost felt like I was on like a mental and spiritual retreat, because while I was with my parents, I spent a lot of time by myself in a very calming place, and it was a really important time for me. I was so happy to be with my family and to be home. And it really showed me I don't have to be in LA to do what I do. You know, I signed to a new management company when I was there. I made so much money while I was there. I had brand deals that I'd never had before while I was there. So it showed me LA is not the end all be all. I think the scary thing about starting a career in LA is that it makes you feel like that's your hub, that's your home of your career, right? And before COVID, I had so many events that I went to. My management's there, my agency's there, like so many other YouTubers and people that I've collabed with and I've now become friends with are there. So it's like the hub of this YouTube influencer entertainment industry is there. And I feel connected to that. I feel like it's hard to leave that, but a big part of me wants to. And anyone that knows me in LA, I've talked about since I got there, I'm not staying here. And even now I talk about all the time, I want to move. I always talk about Toronto. Like I love Toronto. I really want to move to Toronto. I talk about, you know, just coming back east, coming back to the Midwest. And I think about it all the time. So after I got back to LA, I spent a month there and I realized that I need to get a new apartment. I have been in my space for 2 years now, and when I moved there, it's everything in LA is so expensive. It's very expensive, but I wasn't making crazy money. Like I was making good money, but nothing like what I'm making now. So it just hit me like, okay, I need an upgrade. I'm so bad at spending money, you guys, and the rent there, it's just ridiculous. But I'm like, you know what? This is gonna feed into my happiness, my quality of life, my mental health. So I'd rather spend my money on rent and have a really nice place that makes me feel happy and creative and inspired when I wake up in the morning than spend my money on anything else. So I got in touch with a realtor that I met through a friend, and I have been on the apartment hunt for about 2.5 months now. Mentally, I've been on it since the beginning of COVID. Now, I found this apartment, you guys, that I loved, okay? My dream apartment. It was amazing. So I put my deposit down. I fill out the application. 2 hours later, the leasing agent calls me and goes, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but unfortunately, that unit is an eviction. And because of COVID and the California laws, we can't force that person out. And their court date isn't until next summer. So they can live there without paying, you know, so they're not gonna vacate the unit probably. I mean, it's a luxury building. I wouldn't vacate a unit if I could stay there until next summer. But it was a huge letdown. At the same time, I wouldn't really want to live in an apartment that someone got evicted out of. I hate that. That would make me really sad. But so I've been waiting for a similar unit to open up, but it's been tough. They've had other units open up, but I don't know. I'm still trying to look. It's a lot. So I started to get really frustrated, and I've just mentally have moved out of my space. I don't feel as creative there. I need more space, and I need a new space. And I've been looking for like 2 bedrooms so that I can have like my own room, living room, and then a studio. So the journey continues, but in the meantime, I decided I need to go home. I want to be in my city. Even if I can't go out, because you guys, the pandemic is so bad, especially in Chicago, even if I can't go out, I need to move home. Like, I want to be home. I don't want to be sitting waiting in my apartment in LA. I want to be in my home. So no one is here right now. It's just me. I have my whole home to myself, which is it's been unreal. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see my shenanigans. I'm like running around the house, blasting music. Like, I'm just so happy. This is my like vibrant self. This is who I am. And sometimes I don't think I radiate on that frequency in LA just because my spirit isn't 100. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. It's still like 75, 80, but that extra 20, man, it makes a huge difference. I'm so glad to be here. I'm gonna be in Chicago for 4 weeks. I've already been here for a week, and then I'm going to Detroit for Christmas to see my sister, spend Christmas with my sister. We're all quarantining for 2 weeks. I'm not leaving the house in Chicago at all. But we're all quarantining for 2 weeks, and then we're meeting at my sister's house in Detroit, me, her, and my parents. And the good thing is, this is another reason that I hate being in LA, I'm driving to my sister's house. It's 4-hour drive from Chicago to Detroit. Like, that's nothing. I want to be able, when I'm having a bad day, I can get in the car and go see my sister. You guys, my sister is my best friend. Like, she is my twin flame. She is my other half. And the fact that I'm so far from her is just so hard. It's just a lot, but for the time being, I've moved home and I could not be happier. Like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to just create tons of content here. And I definitely want to know what you guys want to see. I have so much space and so much light and just so much freedom. I can breathe. So that's pretty much my life update. I am home until further notice. I will go back to LA January 4th. and I have my realtor looking for places still, and we're hoping to sign something maybe even before I get back to LA. I really want to move in January, February, absolute latest. And I'm just ready. I'm ready for something new. So I believe in the universe and that it will align everything for me and guide me in the right direction. But in the meantime, I'm going to make the most of my days while I'm here. So that being said, let's go shoot some content. Okay, I am back in my room. There's some construction going on in Chicago. What's new? So you might hear that in the background, but my mic's pretty good, so hopefully you don't. I am unpackaging a Savage package. I'm filming a YouTube video this week with Savage items, and we're gonna be talking some good stuff. I think I'm gonna do like confidence in the bedroom and tell you like how I got my confidence and how you can be more confident in the bedroom, because it's extremely important. But the sets, I just want to give you a sneak. I think I'm gonna shoot this one right now with you guys, because this is called Blue China Print, and it's like, I'm obsessed. Off my eyes, oh yeah, it's a hit. Also, I have to do, speaking of bedroom confidence, I have to do a post for this brand, Honey Adult Play. They have toys, and I want to do something like minimalistic. I want like a shot of me, like happy, free, and then you slide and you see me in the product. That way it keeps it a little more wholesome. You're not seeing the product like right off the bat. So yeah, so that's the content I have to shoot for today, and I'm probably gonna shoot some outfits as well. And I just got an email and text from my agency. This is like how stuff works last minute and why it's so good to be in a creative space, because I just got an email that I have to send in a self-tape for a modeling job. What I have to do is I'm a plus size businesswoman, and I have to set up my desk because I work from home. So maybe I'll show you guys like me doing that as well. And then I have to slate. So slate is normally like actors have to do that as well. It's just saying like where you are, where you're from. And they asked me, I think the question was, what's the best gift you've ever received and why? Like, what's the story behind it? So yeah, so I'm gonna do all that, show you a bit of that, and then we'll end this video. But I wanted to show you, like, give you a little day in the life. I'm staying super busy and productive in Chicago, and I'm so glad that I'm in this space to give me like the creativity and keep everything flowing, because that is when I thrive and do my best and I'm my happiest. So let's keep going. Right now I have you on my M50, which I shoot my content with, so I will be putting you on the G7X so that you can be behind the scenes of the action. Hey, my name is Danny. I'm 27 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm currently in Chicago for the holidays. Okay, let's see what we got. Hey, my name is Danny. I am 27 years old. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I'm currently in Chicago for the holidays. For me, sentimental gifts are always something that touches me more, and I think in the realm of being plus size and dealing with insecurities and just having the fight against kind of societal standards my whole life, the first gift that comes to mind that is the best I've ever received is from my sister. She made me this mirror that had all of these magazine cutouts that were like positive words of affirmation. It's just such a positive way to start the day. I always have friends that come over and look at it, and it's just that positive reinforcement I think we need, no matter what your difference is, to have words that remind you I am powerful and I'm valuable and I'm worthy. And I just think gifts like that are amazing, like the sentimental gifts that really stay with you, a piece that you're gonna keep forever, and that's definitely what that was for me. So that is the type of gifts I always strive to give people and that I wanna give this holiday season. Okay, let's see what we got today. Start with our to-do list and send. Perfect. Okay, shooting some content. This fit is fire. I cannot wait to show it to you guys in the Savage video. But yes, I'm shooting some content. I have my tripod and camera set up, and I have my remote in my hand. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put you guys, but I don't wanna show too much of me shooting this look because I want the pictures to just wow you. But you see the vision we're working with, okay? Okay guys, we've pretty much come to the end of this video. I've done so much today, and now I pretty much just have to sit at my desk and edit and get piece everything together for this video, for the self-tape that I shot, for the content that I shot. So I'm really glad that I was able to give you like a day in a life type of thing and talk to you about my journey and temporarily moving home. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely a switch up for me and kind of along the Vlogmas theme. So definitely let me know below any other videos you want to see. Clearly I have extensive space to shoot content, like I said before, and I'm really getting creative now that I'm in, you know, mentally a better space. So definitely drop your ideas and what you want to see below. I'm totally open to it, and I want to switch it up a bit, so I'm excited to do that here. Definitely subscribe to this channel. Hello, this is the best part, okay? We got good stuff coming, so definitely subscribe. Give this video a huge thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much in the community that we've built, not the construction that's happening below us and making a lot of noise, but we'll give them a pass this one time. Make sure you guys check out the link in my description box for Care of. Thank you again to Care of for sponsoring this video, and I gave you a promo code as well, so use that baby. I promise you won't regret it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you way sooner than you think. Bye.